Shalom, shalom. Giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us this truth. Peace, love, and blessings to the elect scattered abroad, mainly in Babylon the Great, which is America. Peace, love, and blessings to the elect and much protection, for the evil days are drawing nigh. All right. And basically, I'm going into the lesson of ye women. All right. Due to, and it's just so crazy because we're living in the times of Satan many devices, but the elect will comprehend and understand the devices that are being used and what they are promoting and pushing. All right. Because they ultimately have an agenda, which is the NWO, that they think that they're going to pursue. But nonetheless, this whole election thing, Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump, has sprung, and the results of it has sprung a lot of hatred towards men and women, predominantly the black community, so-called. I'm going to just say that for educational purposes. All right. But AKA the Israelites, because we are still cursed unto this day, so on and so forth. But I just want to get into, these women. This is many reasons why. And, certain brothers and elders and did videos and made various points on many reasons why not to deal with these type of women. Be very circumspect with the women you deal with, who you conversate with, see how they maneuver. Don't be so naive and quick to, give a bitch some ride too. Because like I say, the times we living in is wicked and it's getting crazier by the days. All right. To the point, hey, don't even go to no broad like house, man. And it's just that bad. Don't even let people know certain locations and what you do. You got to very well be circumspect. But that's all pertaining to the scriptures and prophecies. But nonetheless, not to get off topic, because it's just so funny. Because all the women out there have a certain pride upon them. And soon to come, they're going to remember that they are just women. Because when all hell breaks loose, women and children are going to be the most vulnerable of it all. And not only does science, so-called science, proves that, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai proves that. And if you're a person that's of the scriptures, the Lord set up man over woman, and woman be over the children and raise them up until they become their independent male or female, existence, or whatever the case, But living in this type of society and this wicked vibration, the whole family structure is really destroyed. And the only way of really, ruling your family in righteousness is by serving, of course, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, and reading the scriptures, understanding how to really truly raise up a son, how to really truly raise up a daughter, especially a daughter, man, in this society, because thanks to Esau Edom, and it's no coincidence neither, going back all the way to the garden, that pact that the serpent and Eve made when she disobeyed her husband, but ultimately Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And a lot of women showed the true pure hatred towards the Lord too. But when Jacob's trouble hit, like I said, majority of you women are going to get put to death. The Lord is not going to care how pretty you are, how so-called smart you think you are. All right, how good you are in the sex room, in the chambers, in the bed chambers, or whatever. None of that's going to matter when judgment hits, man. It's either going to be, you're either going to be delivered or you're going to be judged and be put to death. All right? Because Jacob's trouble has not yet hit, but soon to come. You women are not going to have that pride that you got. And a sense of pride got knocked out your chest when Miss Harris had went down for the election. All right? But it really showed the true demonic spirit of these women going all the way back to the garden. Okay? The disobedience, the unruly, unprofitable, man. So I'm gonna read this in the NLT, Isaiah 32 and 1. It says, "Look, a righteous king is coming, and honest princes will rule under him." All right, how you doing? And that's going into, Lord Yahweh Shai, who the word calls Jesus Christ. He's going to be the ultimate king that's going to rule the planet Earth in righteousness. All right, because this is not our rest. And ultimately, the kingdom of heaven starts off with Yahweh Shai, all right, King David, and the rest of the elect. All right, the sons. All right, Yasha Allah, he's sons, or he the prince of God, a prince of the power. And we're going to be joint heirs unto the king, the great king that's going to bring in righteousness upon the planet Earth. We're going to be joined unto him. That's the true rulership of the kingdom of heaven. All right. And when you rule, you have servants, you have slaves. The heathens will be our slaves in the kingdom of heaven. All right. And honestly, I love to hear that. When I read the scriptures, I can really visualize in us being back in our righteous state, ruling over these nations, telling them what to do, how to maneuver, and we all gonna be following after the laws of the God of the universe, man, Yahweh Shai. All right, Yahweh Shai is gonna be in the midst of us. He's gonna really truly exist, because he already does in the spirit, but he's gonna manifest himself. All right, and that's the day that we waiting on and looking upon. All right, because America, man, we already know and understand this place ain't it, man. Real shit. Place ain't it. Because no matter what, you're going to catch hell. Even when you think your life is picture perfect, you're going to catch hell in some shape, form, or fashion. Why not, lift up them prayers and pray for the kingdom of heaven to come sooner. All right? And it's coming to pass, Still got to hold on to the faith. Keep on fighting. But it's coming to pass. And that's the beauty, man. So hold on. But to you women, it's Salakia for the rant. It's all through the spirit, though. For the Lord, man, he gonna clean all this up. No more deaths, no more sinning. Going back to Romans 6:23, for the wages of sin is death. Sin is transgression of the law. 1 John 3:4. Verse 2, each one will be a shelter from the wind, that mighty wind, that destroying wind, nuclear missiles, and a refuge from the storm, like streams of water in the desert and the shadow of a great rock. It is in a parched land. Then everyone who have eyes will be able to see the truth, and everyone who has ears will be able to hear it. All right. And that's ultimately going to happen on this side. Okay. When the Lord delivers his people, he's going to give the elect spiritual powers and manifest the angels to do their marvelous work and deliver the elect. And with that deliverance, women are going to be saved. All right. Women and children, young women. That's why a while back, but this truth really is for real, true, logical men. And you got to really think, when this society collapses, all hell breaks loose. All right. A lot of women are going to get put to death. Okay. There's going to be a lot of young women that haven't been touched, knowing that it's a high possibility they are able to bring forth children. The scriptures say that women are basically going to be saved, basically roughly paraphrasing, off of childbearing. All right. See, soon to come, you women will find out you were only put on the earth to serve your man, to serve a husband. And your husband is the first person you done lay down with and let pop your cherry. You tell women that alone will crank up that bitch to a whole nother level. All right. That alone, you tell a bitch that shit. I want to get married one day, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I think I told a damn female that shit probably a few times. I said, well, technically I can't marry you. Even all that shit, explain the court system, all that, blah, blah, blah. They ain't want to hear it, Then I said, well, in all actuality, the first dude that you let hit, really your man, your husband. That's a form of adultery at this point. Hell, I'm guilty of it. You guilty of it. Try to explain to so ain't no need to get married. Like I said, you already know where that went. That bitch disappeared. But I did that shit on purpose anyway, because at the end of the day, man, you women got a rude awakening. Like I say, soon to come, you're going to realize you were at the bottom the entire time, and you're seeing it right now. You got different videos and different YouTube channels of exposing women that was once had a good amounts of money. All right, doing things like OnlyFans, scamming niggas, want to get flew out, go to Dubai, blah, 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 getting all this money, but has nothing to show for it. All right, has no assets, according to Esau technical term, no assets or no growth in the money that you receive. Letting you know right then and there, you women are not good leaders. Because all you want to do, look at that, through the spirit, I see a woman driving crazy, listening to some rap music. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with listening, music and rapping, all that shit, but still, it's a woman. These women, like one dude said, these women are like fucking pirates, man. They'll out drink you. For motherfuckers that smoke, they out smoke you, out fuck you, all that, man. These women be turned up on a whole nother level. The Lord did it. But you're gonna be humble. Isaiah 32:1 again. In the KJV, behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and a prince shall rule in judgment, and a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as the rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. And that weary land, Babylon the Great. All right. Because the law of the Bible is not pushed out in this land. All right. This is Sodom and Gomorrah. All right. Egypt all over again. All the ancient empires wrapped up basically in one, man. So this whole pile of mesh just discussed. So we're going to jump down to verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, you careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. All right, that's going into your welfare systems. All right, your benefits from daddy Esau, a pimp named Daddy Esau. You know, that's Esau for you, and it's so crazy because these Edomites, man, and these different corporations, they know what they have done over the past years and how much success that they had led to the destruction of our people, man, because it was all set up, man, going all the way back to Psalms, the 83rd chapter. All right, going into that crafty counsel. That's crazy. And people just riding around creeping and stuff. I say, man, hey, evil times we living in. Like I said, you got to be circumspect. Like I said, I'm walking right now and shit like that. Shit, I'm looking around, making sure everything good. Like, god damn, I can't. This place got to go. Because, hey, the love of many shall wax cold. Hey, y'all Bashim Yahweh cranking up these people and these demons for a reason. And then me being out there, you know, on the highways and byways, hey, you just never know. You got to keep your head, you know, on a swivel. All right, and that just being circumspect at the end of the day. That's why the elders and apostles say, don't make no goddamn new friends. Don't invite people really to your house like that. Don't let people in your business. Really and truly. Like I say, people be wilding. But anyway. Verse 11, tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the tits, for the pleasure fields, for the fruitful vine. All right, you women gonna lose all that, man. Look up. Go into some of these words. Hold on. A nipple of the mammary gland of a female mammal, which the milk is sucked by the young. All right, basically a nipple. You know, I'm supposing in breastfeeding. Yep, tits. Okay. And that's going into your children. You're going to lament for your children, man. It's going to get so bad in that day, you know, to the point you're going to commit cannibalism. All right, and the scriptures done said that before. And it done happened numerous of times. All right. 70 AD is one great example. But the times we coming in is going to be even a greater siege, man. Because Yahweh Shem Yahweh is through with this place. He's tired of America, Babylon the Great. And it has reached into the heavens. And the pride of these women and the pride of these devils, all right, is really, truly being shown. But like I said, this message and video is mainly towards you women. So lucky I'm scattered all over. But this message is really, truly aiming for you women, because you women really do live in a delusional ass world. All right, living and thinking like little kids, man. No matter what you do, you think you're gonna always, or you have to always get your way. We are grown ass adults. And I hate when I'm trying not to use the B word like that. I hate when a female like really try to talk down upon men, talk to them like he's mama, shit like that. Even though certain jakes allow that shit, but still, that's a grown man. Most likely 10 out of 10 chances, the man most likely might be older than you. So you the one supposed to show a little bit more respect. And then on top of that, you's a woman. That's what's wrong with you women, bro. Let me go to Isaiah 4. Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat of our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us to be called by thy name and take away our reproach. NLT. In that day, so few men will be left that 7 women will fight for each man, saying, let us all marry you. And marriage via is sex, man. That's the confirmation of marriage, letting, between you and the woman, know it's an agreement. All right, we fucks with each other, literally. I just, put the dick all up in you, excuse the lingo. But, Jake like to try to act simple, thinking, just because, we holy men praying that we be of the elect, they are like, we don't get it in, man. They are like, we don't deal with women. All right. How you think the men of the Lord had children? And women was way in order and in line way back then in the ancient world. Because they know soon a bitch was to get out of line, her block would have get knocked off. Literally. She would have got put to death. The Lord don't discriminate. Matter of fact, let me get 2 Chronicles 15. This is NLT. 2 Chronicles 15 and 13. Oh shit, Salaki. Damn, step in the ant pile. And it reads, they agree that anyone who refused to seek the Lord, the power of Israel, would be put to death, whether young or old, man or woman. All right. And ultimately, the Lord is not a respecters of persons. The Lord brings out judgment each and every day upon men, women, and children. All right. As hard shit as it sounds, but that is the truth. Truth of the matter, the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, controls both good and evil. I repeat, both good and evil. But you people want to be emotional. Like I say, wait till all hell break loose. You think you emotional and, oh, stop the violence. Oh, why so much hate? It's so much hate in your heart. I done heard that shit and I done explained it to him in a calm manner. I said, look, this is the interpretation of the white man going into slavery. Oh, no, oh, no. Not my white Jesus. Oh, no, oh, no. So, you know how Jake is, man. And I'm making fun of it because I done been through that. Being young in the truth. Telling everybody, I find out we the lost people. This the reason why we getting fucking gunned down. This the reason why we fucking broke. This the reason why we always in fucking prisons. This the reason why single parent homes are happening. Mainly the woman. All these are the reasons. But when you tell people that, it's a problem. So since I quoted, let me get in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. It says curses for disobedience. Because if we had hearkened unto the Lord, all the blessings would have been upon us. Even though it was a few blessings, all right, being on from basically 1 through 14, all right? But that's all we had needed, man. Because with those blessings, we was going to rule basically in righteousness. But the Lord knew what he was doing. It's his movie. And he made Lord Yahweh Shai that ultimate sacrifice. All right. And it's the water Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash, man. This is the reason why we are in this truth. This is the reason why we are servants of the Lord, man. So no matter what happens in our life, all right, I feel like a goddamn motivational speaker right now. But this real facts, though. To anybody that's listening, whatever happens in the life, man, just know it's all for Yahweh Shai's sake. For Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. We're going to lose a lot of shit on this side, man. But it's all right. We got to keep pushing. We got to keep on moving, man. We're going to lose family members. Family members going to feel some type of way towards you. Shit, most of our family members going to sell us out. Truth be told. So we got to gear up our minds for that. What's up, bro? That's great. Positive. Appreciate it. Yeah, nigga about to get, boy, I tell you, boy. Anyway, Salakia. Going to reading the KJV right quick. This is on Deuteronomy 28 and 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. All right, and basically going into the plague of the mind. That's why a majority of our people are bugged out crazy. All right, they labeled as, schizophrenic. All types of, labels that they put on the so-called black and Hispanic community. All labels that Esau Edom created. Meanwhile, they're the reasons why. They're the reasons why that these things happen. And it been pushed upon us. Okay? Those are the reasons. So the Lord did that ultimately through the Spirit. That's why a lot of men are, simps. They're weak. All right? Beta males. All right? Doing anything to please a woman, to keep a woman. All right? Verse 30. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and a man shall lie, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof. All right, and that's also going into the fruit of thy womb. All right, us being always last hired, first fired, always getting the short end of the stick. That's you Israelites, man. It's a reason why, at the end of the day, financially, you cannot overcome. Morally, you cannot overcome. You can overcome spiritually, but that's only through this truth, serving Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. That's the only way you can overcome in spirit and in truth. All right? Truth be told, honestly. But, hey, at the end of the day, I'm grateful within itself of being called in this truth, praying that I be chosen. And that's the importance. One of the importance right there. Learning and knowing about Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and hoping you are a part of that election of grace and that remnant that's going to be saved, that's going to be delivered from death and destruction. That's going to be a great honor in that day if I be called unto that salvation. Salakia. If I be called unto that salvation, because that's what I'm aiming for. That's why I wanted to, be a part of. And through the elders and apostles of Great Millstone teaching us this truth, that's going to inspire us to serve the Lord and try to get to know the Lord even more and continue on serving Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man. That's the inspiration. It's the spiritual gift of prophecy, prophesying. It's a glorious thing, man. What a wonderful day. People just need to, go on about their business. But anyway. Trying to find that precept. Deuteronomy 28 and 50. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of old, neither show favor to the young. And he's going to ultimately reveal himself once again in the times of Jacob's trouble. And we're talking about Esau, Edom. Like I said, at the end of the day, you women really don't truly know what hell is about to come upon the planet Earth. Meanwhile, you trying to look good, you trying to look pretty, cute, trying to run off on as many niggas as possible. All right. Fuck as many dudes as possible. Like I said, you women are really just buck wild, man. And really need to be tamed. Like real shit. Women are, like I said, they'll fuck anything. If the dude talking right, and just for that split moment, she'll fuck, man. Knowing that she got a man. But, hey, this is an adulterous generation. A lot of people, you know, not knowing and not understanding, they say when a man or men cheat too. Only time a man cheat is when he go back door, which I don't understand, backdooring somebody else's woman. Once again, that's somebody's woman, bro. Here, you the man supposed to be superior above all beings above her, and you doing some dumb shit like that. You read verse 52, and he shall besiege, verse 51, and he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle and the fruit of thy land until thou be destroyed, which also shall not leave there neither corn, wine, or oil, or the increase of thine kind, or flocks of thy sheep, until he have destroyed thee. And that's going into, you know, many things, going into why at the end of the day, Jakes can never become successful. You would never become like the so-called white man, Jake. If you do, guess who's controlling all your assets, your funds, your business accounts, controlling everything that you work for, not you. So-called white man, Esau, Edom. That's who's controlling all that, all right? Putting tax on the land, all right? You got, you know, farm or whatever, it's a certain limit that you can't have. Going into all that, especially, like I say, the tax. The more you have, the more they're going to tax the shit out you. The more you try to be independent and an entrepreneur and blah, 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 the more they're going to tax the shit out you. So there's no escaping the curses. There's no escaping, you know, the Lord. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, he did that with Black Wall Street. When you thought you could have been successful, he destroyed that. All right, as of the latest years, he was destroying different farmlands, different companies being set on fire. All right, that's Esau Edom, because he is the harbinger of death, man. He takes away everything that other people and other nations work for, going back into Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. All right, he was to himself all peoples, nations. All right. He enlargeth his desire as hell. He keepeth not at home, always in other nations' businesses, their affairs, especially when it comes down to money. So, you know, when money's involved, you're talking business with America. That's how you know this is just a fucking corporation. Look, I'm looking at a billboard, $1.1 million injury settlement, knowing goddamn well you ain't never gonna see that money. And if you do, guess what they gonna do? Tax the shit out you. Like I say, man, this whole goddamn place is a fucking delusion. And this place gotta be destroyed. No people, like I say, looking at me crazy, but fuck it. In the words of Bernie Mac, fuck them. You know, cause I'm having a blast on this walk, and most people wouldn't even do this, man. I'm just putting it out there, and it's all through the spirit, man. Real shit. Praying, man. I hope I'm part of the elect, cause we're gonna catch hell on this side. We're gonna go through adversities. We're gonna lose shit. All right. Prepare to be as pilgrims on the earth, man. That's how great and terrible these evil times are coming. when this society collapse, boy, everybody's gonna go ape shit. And you women are gonna be fair game. Niggas is not gonna care in that day. All right? And I'm gonna get like I said, it's lock it for the rant, and I'm gonna get a couple of scriptures. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 52. Hold on. Too much goddamn noise out here. And he shall besiege thee in all thy gates until thy high and fenced walls come down, whether thou trustest throughout all thy land, and he shall besiege thee in thy gates throughout all thy land, which the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai has given thee. And it already happened, but another siege is going to happen upon Babylon the Great. And ultimately this happened around 70 AD. All right, and different, other famines that happened according to the scriptures. All right, it was always famines and pestilence going on in the Bible. And us understanding there's no new thing underneath the sun, and reincarnation being biblical, we know these things are going to come to pass again. All right, but on a greater scale, because this is the last captivity. This is the end of our iniquities and our punishment. And no more will we be at the fucking bottom, man. We're going to be ruling on top with Lord Yahweh Shah, Hamashiach, with King David, Dawadah, under the vibration of Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, man. And so, and thou shalt eat the fruit of thy own body, the flesh of thy sons and thy daughters, which the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai has given thee in the siege and in the straightness, wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee. And once again, that's going to happen again. All right. And then I remember it was one account how it was two examples of women that basically made a oath. One day you're going to eat my son, and next day we're going to eat yours. And one of the women had chickened out after getting that full belly meal of the other woman's son. If that ain't no treacherous shit, I don't know what it is. That's how you know the scriptures are fucking real, man. So excuse my French. That really happened. And I can definitely see an Israelite woman, or AKA a black bitch, doing that shit. I can real life see that. Job chapter 39 verse 17, because the Most High Yahweh have deprived her of wisdom, neither have he imparted to her understanding. And that's you women. All right, and that's all women, not just the Israelite woman, but all women. Because going back all the way to the garden, Genesis the 3rd chapter, all right, you made that pact by listening to the fucking serpent. That's when you made an agreement or an alliance going all the way back then. And now that Esau world is crumbling, the world of women are crumbling. And the true men are going to be honored in that day. All right? The elect men are going to be honored and be put to fame. Matter of fact, fame, shame. Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 19. Behold, at that time I would undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halteth, and gather her that was driven out. And I will give them praise and fame in every land wherein they have been put to shame. All right. And that her ultimately is Israel. All right. Going back to Jeremiah 6 and 2, we're compared to as a comely and delicate woman, but we also played the harlot. All right, according to the scriptures, according to the Bible, we played the harlot, man. And that why them curses hit us headstrong. I'm gonna read that again. Behold, at that time, I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halted, and gather her that was driven out of, being scattered across all the lands. All right, being scattered abroad. And gather her that was driven out, and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. All right, and it's going to start off with Babylon the Great. All right, and we're going to go on to the other side of the world and conquer them. Okay, according to biblical prophecies, we're going to conquer them. We're going to take control over them. They still afflicted us through past empires, the Persian Medes, all right, the Russians, still Edomites, it's still Edomites that need to get caught. That's the number one thing right there. It's still Edomites that need to get captured on the other side of the world after Babylon the Great is destroyed. So, we still gonna be hunting. Going back to Jeremiah 16:16, we still gonna be hunting, baby. Lord will, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna hunt you fucking heathens down and put y'all under bondage. We're gonna rule over y'all motherfuckers, man. And our people gonna be in correct order. Whether they like it, they're gonna love it anyway. We're gonna be in the kingdom. They're gonna love it anyway. Isaiah 13. Isaiah 13:1, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see, lift up a banner upon the high mountain, all right, which is America. Exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles. Going to the gates of the nobles is you elites. All right, you ones that rule Babylon the Great and everything in the earth, all around the globe. It says, I'm gonna jump down. It said, judgment on the day of the Lord. Verse 6, howl ye, for the day of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. All right, and if men's hearts gonna be melting, what the fuck you think you women gonna do? That's why it be so funny, because I know witnessed this shit. Didn't mean to. It be so funny. Women be trying to play all that gangster talk, all that hippity hop and all that bullshit. But soon as your ass get bucked with them one good time, let them know that you ain't fucking around. You can go fucking ape shit on her. Now they want to act like women, play victim. Now you want to get family involved. Nah, bitch, you been just gangster a minute ago. Don't bring your family into this. It's all fun and games, man. And that's our women. All right, always playing victim. They can cheat on you and still make you feel like it's your fault. It's your fault that I cheated on you. I let a man conquer me. Been all up in like I said, man, done been there, done that. I done came a long way, especially dealing with fucking women. So I can attest to it. I can laugh at it now, me being, more wiser in the spirit, but it just end all be all. Don't trust these women. If it bleeds, don't trust it. I'm sorry. It done got to that point in my life. If it bleeds, don't trust it. Even the women that I deal with and tell them, I love you, but to a certain extent. That love can switch on to hate real quick. Matter of fact, let me see. Proverbs 6:34, for jealousy is the rage of a man. Therefore, he would not spare in the day of vengeance. All right. Yeah, Salakia. But yeah, jealousy is a strong demon, boy. That shit'll make you, black out, make you, put people in the dirt. Make them go back to the spirit realm. Or make people go back or whatever the case. But, gotta understand we underneath the curses. So all these things was gonna happen to us. The scriptures say that your women was gonna be harlots in the streets. All right. Hold on. Salak. Damn, I'm trying to. No, it ain't Hosea. Hold on. Let me look it up. Okay. Amos chapter 7, verse 17. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, thy wife shall be an harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land, and Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of this land. All right. Let's see what these people gonna do. I ain't know. People be acting weird when they be driving and seeing people walking. I ain't know. Amos 7:17. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, thy wife shall be an harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land. All right. This land is polluted. This is not our rest. Micah 2:10. And Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land. All right. Come getting us taken out of the land of Israel, man. And that's ultimately what happened. So we kept playing the harlot, kept going after, false gods, false idols on the different empires. Through process of time, the Lord had to kick us out the land. All right. And then let the heathens pollute it up, messed it all up. But now the Lord is bringing back his people, his children. All right. His chosen to be woken up. And the Lord is going to set us back into that land, man. The Lord is going to bring us forth into that land, deliver us into that land. All right. Because that land has to be cleansed as well by fire. Our land, the Holy Land, Israel, that belongs to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, Seminole Indian descents, man. All right. According to the father's lineage that goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's who it belongs to. Isaiah 13, verse 8. And they shall be afraid. Pains and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed at one another. Their faces shall be as flames. All right, and there's going to be a lot of distress upon this place, man. Going back to Zephaniah 1, chapter 14 or 15 on down, man. All right. But that's what's coming. That's what's coming to Babylon, the Great America. Nothing but woe, doom and gloom, distress. And we already seeing it now, man. People getting evicted out of homes. The prices of living is outrageous, and it's only going to get more outrageous. That's the crazy part. And we telling people right now, us being the prophets, we warning you of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai coming back to destroy this place by many ways and many plagues of the Bible. We not making this shit up, man. And like I said, for you women, because it mainly be you women, and there's more women than men out here. All right. You gonna get we gonna get that last laugh for sure. You know, we definitely gonna get that. Cause it's like I said, these women are just fucking gone, bro. They're just gone. They're like I said, autistic fucking children. And I'm sorry I have to say it like that, but you got to understand where I'm coming from. Look how much bullshit you got to deal with a woman, especially a very emotional woman. A woman that, you know, kind of got, you know, mentals fucked up in the head and shit. You know, you got to deal with that. Past trauma, post trauma, whatever the case. You got to deal with all that with these women, man. And most of the time it ain't worth it. Oh, you can't handle me. Bitch, no, I can't. I can't handle no rabbit ass dog. You know? Only thing you can do with a rabbit dog, put it to rest. Let that bitch go to sleep. You know? Oh, these women are out of order, man. They're outrageous. It's a lock it for the rent, because like I said, I gotta walk. All right. Verse 9, behold, the day of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. All right. Verse 11, I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Going into Esau, Edom, going into you so-called black women. All right, you're very haughty. All right, and very terrible to deal with, be around. You know. But the Lord ultimately, He's going to bring that destruction upon Babylon the Great. Because this message is towards Babylon the Great, which is America, future Babylon, modern day Babylon. You know, the virgin daughter of Babylon, man. Verse 12, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. And going back to Zechariah 13, verse 8 on down to 9, it talks about the 2/3 being cut off, and it also talks about the 1/3 being passed through the fire. And that fire is the great, that ultimate fire, the great time of testing, escaping the nuclear fires, all right, trials and tribulations in order to be redeemed in the kingdom of heaven. Acts 14 and 22. See, all these scriptures was inspiration, and for us to inspire to be righteous, man, to the best of our ability. All right, to live a righteous, prosperous life, and that's what it's all about: serving Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. But in that day, hey, you women really gonna know that the men have been the prize the entire time. You're gonna find out the hard way. Verse 16, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished. A lot of women are going to be ravished in that day. You don't know what that means? Look it up. Take by force, conquer. Same way you let Tyrone or whoever, Lil Ray, Leroy, whoever, get the box. In that day and age, men gonna be taking it without no ifs, ands, or buts. Same ones you none dished to the side for all them years, blase blah, been ignoring them. They're gonna turn to Jack the Ripper. Gonna turn it down Al Bundy, Ted Bundy, whoever. All them psychotic Edomites, man. That's what's about to happen to you women. Let's get Ezekiel 9. The vision of slaughter. Ooh, powerful message. Ezekiel 9:4. And the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, said unto him, go through the city, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And that's the elect, that Tawab or Thywab. All right? The Thawab, which is the mark from exemption of judgments. All right? The ones that's not going to get killed by the Heavenly Father through this only begotten Son. That's going to come by the way of the chariots, all right, and the nuclear missiles. All right, Isaiah 66 and verse 16. You can start at 15, by Isaiah the 66th chapter. Verse 5, and the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they begin at the ancient men which were before the house. All right, the old men, the so-called leaders of Israel. All right, whether they know them being Israelites, all right, or not. All those false leaders, the old men. The Lord gonna visit y'all first, man. But ultimately, you women are going to get mowed down in the times to come, because in all actuality, you women are not all that, man. You really was truly put here to bring forth children. And you are the weaker vessel. All right? So with that, I'm going to close out for right now. Lord will I make a part 2. So Kahalayam La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakah Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone that teach us this truth. Peace, love, and blessings to the elect scattered abroad around the four corners of the earth. Until next time, I say shalom, shalom.